I've always known and I've always understood as a young man, and I've always seen it from afar, that the DA is not a black representative political party, and the DA might be a racist political party towards black people. I've always known the DA is not for blacks, and I've always never understood why black people vote for the DA, why black people still vote and believe in the DA and believe in the unity. Hey, white people and black people can unite. I've never understood those black people, and it reminds me of a video, a podcast of JJ Sesing in Podcast and Chill, explaining that the DA just uses black people for the votes. They don't give anything back to black people. They are not black representative political party. There's a video of Podcast and Chill, JJ Sesing, explaining the DA situation.
The DA does not make sense in any way. Have you seen the DA in parliament? Have you seen the DA in the streets? Right? The DA has more black supporters in the street, right? But they're all white in parliament, except 5 or 8 black people. How does that make sense? They're just showing you.
That's weird.
They're just showing
That
you.
is weird.
You know, they're showing you.
The
who
true
they are,
colours.
the true colors. Look what they did to Missy Maimane. Look what they did to Lindy, where they sent her to Harvard. You know?
Yeah, they did. Oh, yes, I remember.
Look what they did.
And she was coming nicely, dog. Yo.
Look what they did to Mashaba. You know, look what they're doing to Mpona.
Mpona. Yeah,
you know, look what they did to even their own, that white man in PE. What's his name? He joined Mashaba.
But then,
those guys are ruthless.
But then this is where we're at. So you fucked.
Don't
as a person
vote
in this country.
DA. Don't do it.
ANC's fucking up.
Yeah.
So you just watched the video, JJ Sesing explaining to the great host, McG and Sol Penduk. Shout out to Podcast and Chill. Shout out to JJ Sesing. So he was explaining to them that the DA just uses black people, and black people allow to be used. And it just shows the stupidity of black people. Black people, I don't know what's wrong with some black people. Let me not generalize. Some black people are stupid. Let's be honest. Some black people are dumb. Some black people are gullible and too emotional and soft. They will believe anything. Like, how dare you believe as a black person that you and a white person can unite? How dare you believe a white person's political party can represent your interest as a black person? So black people are allowed to be used. Sometimes you can't just blame the DA for using black people. We also have to blame these black people for being allowed to be used. They allow it to be used. They allow themselves to be used. They allow the DA to manipulate them. They allow the DA, whatever the DA gives them, whether it's money or parcels for bribes, but they allow that to happen to them. And it shows a lot about those black people than it shows about the DA, because the DA is predictable. It will do anything to black people to get what it wants. It will do anything, because white people will do anything to get what they want. They will even throw money at black people. If black people are going to give them what they want, they will throw money, they will throw resources, or they will throw food to poor black people. And those black people, they still buy into the lies. They still buy and still believe there can be unity between black people and white people. You are so dumb. If you're a black person, you believe in this unity thing. White people can be united with black people. You are stupid. I will tell you life. You are dumb. You are stupid. And JJ Sesing is right. The DA uses black people, gullible black people. But I also want to add to JJ Sesing what he's saying. These people who are allowed to be used, they are stupid. They are dumb. Fact. That's a fact. So we can't run around and beat around the bush and not address also black people who are dumb. They are allowed to be used. So it's also their fault, you know. It's also their fault. They are dragging us back. They are dragging us back because they are just giving white people more power. They are just giving white people more power to believe in themselves that they still have this power to enslave black people, to colonize black people. Because black people, some of them are allowed to be slaves. Some of them are allowed to be colonized. And it gives a bad taste. And it gives like a bad impression about the general population of black people, because the few that are allowing this to happen, the few of them who allow this to happen, it makes us look bad, even us who don't believe in those nonsense of the DA. So, hey, it's a far road we are still going to travel as black people, because other black people are the ones who are holding us back. So, JJ Sesing, shout out to you for bringing this into light for us to actually see that, hey, the DA is manipulating black people, is using black people, but they don't care about black people. They won't represent black people. Look there where they claim they're in power and they're running shit. Where is it? Western Cape. They only care about the places where there's money and white people. Look at places where black people live in Western Cape. It's a shithole. Pachikaka apa. Pachikaka.